Hello.
Hello, ma'am.
Hi, Arvind. I'm
Ma'am,
not
do
able to hear you. Am I audible?
yes, ma'am, you are audible to me.
Acha, now you're audible. Okay, fine. A very, very good evening. How are you doing, Arvind?
Ma'am, I'm fine.
That's fantastic. Okay, so tell me something about yourself, Arvind. Where are you from?
Ma'am, I am from Rajasthan and I am a private teacher. I teach SST.
Okay, fantastic. Wonderful. Since how long are you teaching SST?
I have been teaching SST last 3 years.
Last 3 years. Okay, very nice. Okay, so let me introduce myself. I am Mejubin Lokhandwala and I am from Baroda, Gujarat. I am a tutor in English yaari. Okay, fine.
Okay.
So, did you go through the session?
Yeah, ma'am, I have completed around 7 sessions.
Okay, fine. And did you go through today's topic that we are going
Yeah,
to do?
yeah, yeah, ma'am. I have read.
You have read. Okay,
Yeah,
fine. Okay, no problem. Great. So, shall we start?
yeah, ma'am.
Perfectly fine. Okay, great. Fine. So today, actually, the topic is pets and companionship. Now, Arvind, if I tell you that define Arvind as a pet lover, so are you a pet lover? Do you
Yeah,
like
ma'am.
pets?
Yeah, ma'am. And we used to have pet, a dog. Uh,
Mm-hmm.
but nowadays we don't keep. But in old what we call in past we used to have,
Okay.
and because we liked to have kept to have pet,
Mm-hmm.
and ma'am, because of pet we can make our friend. It can be any pet like parrot, like dog.
Okay. Very nice. So, as you said that you had a pet before, but right now you're not having. What is
Yeah,
the reason?
ma'am. We used to keep a dog. He died. So and right now, and no one is interested to
Okay.
having kept in my name. So that's why, because ma'am, we have to take care a lot
Huh.
of. So that's why.
Absolutely. 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 Okay, fine. So we have a comprehension sort of a thing which is given related to the pet about Sheru, a dog. So did you
Yeah,
go through that particular comprehension?
yeah, ma'am. I have read this topic.
Okay, very good. Fine. So related to that particular topic, let me ask you certain questions. Okay, fine.
Okay, ma'am.
So it is actually told about the dog. So will you please just summarize the story? What is the story all about?
Uh, Ma'am,
You want to
can
read
I
it?
read?
Did you read it before or you haven't read?
Yeah, ma'am. I read it.
Okay, you have read it. Okay,
Yeah,
fine, no problem. So if you want to read it right now, you want to read it right now? You want to read
yeah,
it
ma'am.
right now? Okay,
Yeah,
fine.
yeah, ma'am.
Yes, continue. No problem. You can read.
Let's meet Seru. The relation between humans and dog can't be expected in words. Dogs are loyal and friendly, and their love is unconditional. Make friends with dogs. You will never feel lonely. A dog is domestic animal. Dogs harmless unless someone attacks them. On the way back from school, I found a helpless, angry puppy lying on the roadside. I brought it home. I was obviously my father brushed with anger on seeing this, but with that time, my mother accepted, allowed me to stay with us. He has sparkles in his eye, which attacked. My sister called him Seru, and that's how he got a new name. Seru does not demand much, but good friend, but good food. Frequent conversation, exercise, and little fun activity. Seru is a member of our family. He loves to play, jumps all around the house. Everyone in the family loves him dearly as his just buster for us. He's loyal and is a protector of family. There are a lot of lesson for why everyone must have a dog at home. That life become easy when you have an anytime available mates like them. They provide sympathy in over bad time, behave like a bodyguard in times of crisis, and loving sibling at the time when we are lonely.
Okay, very good. Have you understood it?
Yeah, ma'am, I have understood.
Wonderful, wonderful. So, what is the name of a dog?
Sheru, ma'am.
Very good. Now, what does Sheru demand from the family?
Sheru demand nothing but good food.
Sorry, Sheru
Demanded for food.
for food. Okay, to get food, only food. If you okay, if I'm having a pet at my house, okay, I'll just give the food and that is it. My duty is over.
No, ma'am. Apart from that, we have to take care.
Right. When you had a dog, what were the things when you had a dog with you? You said just. So, what were the things you were doing with the dog?
Ma'am, I have to manage with about its food, about to roam around out of my house. This was my duty when
Very good.
I had.
Mm-hmm. Very nice. So, you gave the food, you went out for a walk with the dog. What else did you do?
Ma'am, sometime, ma'am, when I keep him untied, so he used to play with me. He started licking, and this kind of thing he used to do with me.
Right, right. So they are really actually, expressing their love. They're not able to
Yeah,
speak like us. So how will they express? By the gestures. Okay, by licking us, by coming whenever we come home, they just come running towards us and they hug us. Right. So these are the different signs that they show that they are really wanting us, and they are waiting for us. So they, as here also Sheru said that you should give us the food plus frequent conversations. You have to talk with them. They understand our language, our body language, right?
yeah.
And also some fun huh.
Whenever I call, then he came to me by running, and as you mentioned that he understood all our language.
Right, right, absolutely, very good. So this way, actually, Sherry also wanted all these three important things. Okay. Besides that, what does Sheru love to do?
Uh,
Okay, what
no,
did your dog like to do? Tell me that. What was his favorite thing?
what is so, ma'am? When we are free, so that time he used to he used to play with us, and like as I mentioned earlier that he loved that time uh, to roam with me.
Very nice. Okay.
uh, yeah, and then whenever he see uh, any other dog, so he started barking toward them.
Great. Wonderful, wonderful. And here we had one word which is called stress buster. So they said actually Sheru is a stress buster for all of us. What do you mean by stress buster?
Ma'am, I don't have any clue about this word.
Okay, no problem. So
Can you
stress you might be knowing. What do you mean by
yeah,
stress? What do you know, right?
okay. Stress means when we are feeling uh, some tension, so that time we feel stress.
Right, absolutely. When we are having some tension at that particular time, we basically feel stress. So it's a stress buster. Buster means to bring the level of the stress down. Right, many of the times many people like dancing, many people like doing the sports activities. When they're very very busy in their life, they need to bring out all those bad toxins from your body. So whenever you see Sheru, whenever it comes running towards you, you just forget all the tensions, you just put it behind and you start playing with that particular thing. For example, if we enter our house and our kids are there and they just coming hugging you, so that is actually a stress buster. Okay, somebody likes to watch TV, somebody likes to watch games, online games, so it relieves their stress. It's the thing which you like to do, and it reduces your tension. That is actually called a stress buster.
And ma'am, having keep a pet in our house, it can be over stress blister.
Stress buster, yes, absolutely. Right, because when you see your dog and when it comes to you, it licks you, it plays with you, you really forget everything and you're just totally with that particular dog. Right, what do you do as a stress buster? Now you are a teacher, right? You are taking SST is actually a subject which is has to be explained in very details, and even the students don't like sometimes. So what do you do?
Ma'am, when I am having any tension, so that time I like to listen song. The song can
Mm-hmm.
be, it can be English or Bollywood song. So
Mm-hmm.
I use listening song when I face any difficulty. So that
Okay, very nice. So you basically listening of the songs is actually a stress buster for you, right? That's really great. Okay, very good. Fine. What type of songs you said? Bollywood songs. So it's the old Bollywood songs or the new ones?
yeah, ma'am. It's around 19 song.
Okay, that's nice. That's very nice. Perfect. Great. Okay, so that was about Sheru, right? Now, some words are there in this particular thing. Did you go through these words and the meanings of those words?
Yeah,
Loyal,
ma'am.
unconditional.
Yeah, ma'am.
Okay.
That,
So, do you feel that you have understood all the words, or you do you need me to explain them once again?
yeah, ma'am. I have understood.
Very good. So you've understood, and that's most important that once you actually learn the new words, Arvind, try to use those words, try to inculcate those words in your regular sessions, in your day to day life. Because
Yeah,
these are the
ma'am.
new words, like, for example, frequent. So you can say that I basically take frequent test of my students
Yeah,
because you're an SST teacher, right?
yeah,
Sibling. How many brothers and sisters do you have? Instead of that, how many siblings you have? Right, so you can use these words, right? Sympathy is nothing but feeling sad for someone's situation. You sympathize. Okay, daya
yeah,
karni, as we say. So that is actually a new word which is called sympathy. Stress buster, something which relaxes you. Right now आपने एक नया word सीखा. So you can just use those words regularly in your day-to-day life, which will really help you to improvise your vocabulary. Clear?
yeah, ma'am.
Yeah, perfect, very
Absolutely
good.
right, ma'am.
Right. Now we will be learning simple words with these idioms and proverbs in which we use the animals to explain the things. Right. The first one is at a snail's pace. What do you mean by that? Now you know what is a snail?
Yeah, ma'am. It is a kind of insect.
Yes, very good. And how does it walk?
It's walk very slow.
Very slow. So if I say that Rohan is doing his homework at a snail's pace, what do you mean by that?
It means Rohan works too slow.
Very slow. Absolutely fine. Right. So sometimes, you can even tell this to your student that why are you actually doing your homework at the snail's pace? Means why are you doing it too slow? It's not good for you. So if you use that, also even your students will be learning these new words from you. Right.
Yeah, ma'am. Yeah, ma'am.
Okay. Perfect. Then some second one is eagle's eye.
Yeah,
Now
ma'am.
you know the eagles. They are really having very sharp eyesight.
Yeah, ma'am. They can watch their hunt. Far
Hmm.
from. So
Yes,
they
that is
can
why it's called.
identify their. Yeah, yeah,
Yes, very good. So that is why it is called eagle's eye. Right. Then next
yeah,
one is watching like a hawk.
yeah.
Means
Uh,
you're observing very closely. So
yeah,
you can say that I am your teacher and I'm observing your progress like a hawk, or I'm watching your progress like a hawk. Means you're observing each and every student of yours very closely, whether they need some more attention and stuff like that.
yeah,
Okay.
ma'am.
Then the next one is hold your horses. Hold your horses means control your emotions.
Yeah, ma'am.
Right? Sometimes we are very super excited or we are very much overexcited about the things. So people say, okay, now control, please hold your horses. Don't overreact. So that's called hold your horses. Right? And the last one is puppy love. Puppy love is a very cute love. So parents love is, like a puppy love. Puppies are very cute. Whenever we see them, we always see that I should just, hug them or cuddle them out. So that is why it is called cute love. So the animals are related to these proverbs and the idioms. These are again very commonly used. This again you can use in your day-to-day conversation. Arvind,
Okay.
what basically you can do one thing. Now you already are a teacher, so you might be having the this particular habit of noting down the things, whatever things you learn every day. So you can also
Yeah.
make a note of all these things in your notepad or wherever you can store it, and every day you just revise these things,
Okay, ma'am.
right? And use that in your day-to-day conversation. It will really help you to build up a good content, a good vocabulary of yours, right?
Yeah, ma'am. Yeah, ma'am. You
Okay.
are saying right.
Very good. Wonderful. Excellent. Now, can you see this particular picture over here about a
Yeah, ma'am.
cow?
Yeah, ma'am. I can see.
Yes. So, can you frame your own story? That one cow is sitting, then, a person is actually extracting the milk, then that cow is running away, and then again it is being caught. And now, what are the people doing that? Now, this is actually the procedure. Now, what according to you will happen next? Just imagine.
Should I say story? Having seen all the picture.
You have not seen the pictures, you are not able
Yeah,
to
ma'am.
see.
I have seen. Should I
Acha,
say
you've
some?
seen.
Should I
Yes.
narrate a story?
Yes, you have to narrate a story according to whatever you have understood.
Okay, ma'am. So I am going to tell about my
Hmm.
about. So there were some cows, and
Hmm.
there was a farmer. He used to have some cows, and
Hmm.
he gets milk from them, and and he sell the milk in the city, and
Hmm.
after selling the milk he gets money. One day one of the cow he got ill, and
Hmm.
so he called a doctor to
Hmm.
for to treatment.
Hmm.
So the doctor came, and he started investigating the cow, and now he after that he find out the what find out the disease, what disease he is he is having. So after that he provided treatment, and uh, he prescribed some medicine for the
Hmm.
cow. So now this is how this is all the thing that I have understood so far, and I have described to you.
Okay, very nice. Good. Nice. See, this is not right or wrong. It is your imagination which you have gone through, that you
Yeah,
basically felt that there was a cow and the farmer is there, and then, that cow is actually having some disease. So the doctor is being called. Do you know what is a doctor who actually treats the animals called?
veterinary doctor.
Very good. Excellent. Veterinary doctor, or in a short form, you can also say as vet, VET. Perfectly fine. That's really nice. So, a good narration of the story that you have put into. Right. Now, as far as your English content is concerned, Arvind, first of all, I really appreciate that you have gone through the session. That is very important. Every session that you take, whatever the content we are going to do, at least if you be prepared for that particular content, you will not have any problem, and you will be able to express your ideas and views perfectly fine in the session, right? So you're doing that very nice. Okay. Second important thing, when you were reading about the story, I know that you had to read it very fast because you have to understand, but otherwise when you read, you have to take into consideration the punctuation marks and the emotions. Like, I cannot start from the starting till the end only with one tone,
Okay.
right? How should be the reading part? Like, for example, there was a girl called Sonu. She was a very intelligent girl, but Sonu's father was very strict. So if I say that way, it will actually make the people or the audience who's listening to you really interested in whatever you're saying. If I just say there was a girl named Sonu, he was actually, she was very, very poor and the father was really treating her very badly, anybody will just move away from whatever I'm saying.
Yeah, ma'am.
So whenever you're reading, just take this into consideration that you have to build some emotions whenever you're reading, and it should be a little bit slow. I understood that because you wanted to read it, so you went very fast, but this is actually the thing that you can do. Okay.
Okay.
Now let me basically highlight on the things where some of the sentences were little bit incorrect, right? Like first you said, I had already messaged you also, you can go through your messages also. We like to have kept a pet. Instead of that you should say, we like to have a pet, or we like to keep a pet, not have kept. Okay,
Have kept.
fine. This is,
Okay.
yes, have kept is wrong. We like to have a pet, or we like to keep a pet.
Okay.
Either one can come. Have and keep is one and the same. It's the same meaning. So you have to say we like to have a pet or we like to keep a pet. And whenever you are actually speaking a simple present tense, there we do not have any helping verbs. Helping words matlab all am, is, are, was, were. These are actually called the helping verbs. So there it's only the main form of the verb which we basically speak when it is simple present tense. Right? Then you said he dead. Instead of that, it should be he died.
Okay.
It's not dead, it's died. Okay. Then you said I read. Now, whenever you're reading right now, you can say I read the story. But when you read the story in the past tense before, you said I read the story. Even though the spellings are the same, but the tenses will change the pronunciation.
Okay.
Clear?
When it comes to past tense, that time we should say I read,
Yes,
and
absolutely.
in present time
Right.
we read. I read.
We read.
Okay.
Absolutely. Okay. Right. For example, if you're taking your session with your children, with your students, okay. So you can just say, okay, Mohan, please stand up. Can you read this paragraph? Because that is a present tense. Okay. Now there is another student, and you say, okay, see, Sonu, you read this paragraph very well yesterday. So read and read.
Right.
Okay, fine. So it is
Okay.
understandable that if it is reading, it is simple present tense. If it is read, means it has already occurred in the past. So read and read. Spelling is the same, but the way the present tense and the past tense is there, it's read and read respectively. Clear?
Okay.
Okay.
Clear.
Another one which I would like to tell you is he came to me by running. He came to me running. By should not be there. Okay, he came to me running, or he used to come to me running, because it is a habit, right? Whenever the things happen every day, we can use the word used to. He used to come to me running, and he used to hug me, he used to lick me. Okay, we used to go out for a walk in the evening, right? Okay, so this way you can use used to whenever that habit is there, right?
Okay.
Then I use listening songs. Instead of that, I used to listen to the songs.
Ma'am, but I am telling habit of my present. So so what
Huh.
thing should I use?
Right.
That
So if you're
thing.
telling about the present things, you can say, ma'am, I love listening songs. So love is
So
present.
ma'am, if it would be wrong if I say I use listening English song. If we talk about present tense.
See, if it is the present tense, we do not say I use listening songs. I used to listen to the songs is past tense. Past tense में हमेशा हम लोग used to use करते हैं, because it will tell you the habit or the things or the
Okay.
routine or the activities which you do, which you used to do. But if
Okay.
I'm telling about, okay, what do you like to do? So you can say, ma'am, I like listening songs, or I love listening.
But ma'am, when we have to use
Hmm.
in term of present tense.
Hmm.
So
Okay.
what would be the structure of
Okay. If you
uh,
want to use, okay. So I use my textbook to teach my children, or I use the reference book to teach my children,
okay,
right? And if it is highlighting about your habit or your routine or the things which you do it regularly, so you always used to say, I used to. Or you can say, like, for example, one habit is there which you were doing, now you've stopped. So you could say, I used to, smoke initially, but now I have stopped. That way,
okay,
right? And last one, which, yeah, you said the doctor came investigating the cow. The right word is diagnosing the cow. The doctors
okay,
basically diagnose instead of investigate. Investigate matlab police investigate the case, and the doctors, they basically diagnose the case. Okay, and it's absolutely fine. These are certain things which we basically speak because we are speaking on the spot. The more things you keep on reading, the more things you do daily conversational practice. Try speaking with your students in English only when you're teaching them SST. It will really help you to build that confidence, and that
Yeah,
fluency will
yeah, ma'am.
automatically come.
Ma'am, I do this thing, but ma'am, I have to say same sentence again and again, again and again.
Right. No problem. The more you speak, na, the better it will be for you only. And we have, you basically have the trainers over here who will tell you that where you're going wrong. And now, basically this particular use to concept is now clear. Now you know that, okay, I have to use whenever I'm talking about the past tense. So now you will never make this mistake. So just take such feedbacks into consideration. And the more you read, it will be better for you.
Yeah,
Okay, so keep reading the things, keep reading slowly, keep reading with the emotions. Okay, start speaking every day with whomsoever you are speaking on the phone, or best part is try to speak in front of the mirror. So you yourself will know that, okay, how confident am I to speak? Even though you speak 5 sentences every day, but speak in front of the mirror. It will really help you out to become confident. Okay?
yeah, yeah.
Perfect.
Okay, ma'am.
So, Arvind, it was really wonderful talking with you and taking this session. I really enjoyed. I hope you have also enjoyed.
Yeah, ma'am. I enjoyed this conversation as well.
Thank you so much. So just keep on doing that. You're really a teacher. You are actually, building the future of your students. So keep doing that. Keep reading a lot and try to speak as much as possible. You will be able to speak fluently. No doubt about that. Thank you so much. Have a wonderful day. Okay. Take care of yourself. Thank you very much. Bye
Okay,
bye.
ma'am.
See ya.
Have a nice day.
Bye
Bye
bye.
bye.
You too. You too. Bye bye.